Welcome to the class. In this class, we will be taking up a topic, pie chart, under the subject of data interpretation. We will explain the concept and underlying principle of pie chart with the help of this example. Let's first read this example. Read the pie charts carefully and answer the questions. So this is a pie chart. A pie is basically this, a circle. A circle is known as a pie. So there are two pies, two circles are drawn here. First of all, let's read the heading of this pie, the budget of a state. So this pie chart gives us information about the budget of a state, and there are two heads, income and expenditure. And under income and expenditure, there are subheads like under income, sales tax, income tax, miscellaneous income, excise and custom income. And then under expenditure, there are subheads like agriculture, international, interest, plan and non-plan expenditure, defense. So as we see that percentage of these subheads are given as a total of this head with reference to each component. That means sales tax is 35% of the total income, income tax is 33% of the total income, excise and custom is 4% of the total, and this miscellaneous is obviously 100% minus this and this. That's why this is not given. We can calculate that. Similarly here, expenditure, that means total 100%, is divided among all these which are written for different subheads. 25%, 60%, 3, 4, 8, all will add to give 100% of expenditure. So let's solve this question. So once we have understood this pie, we can go for the questions. The question 1 is, in the income section, how many degrees approximately should be there in the central angle of the sector representing income tax? Income tax. So we know that around a point there is a total how many degrees? There is a total of 360 degree around a point. So total angle will be 360 degree, which will distributed among all these subheads. But we have to calculate in the income section how many degrees should be there in the central angle of the sector representing only income tax. So the income tax corresponds to 33%. So we have to actually calculate this 33% is corresponding to how much degree. So we know that 100% total income, that corresponds to 360 degree, because 360 degree is the total angle around any point, 360 degree. Okay, then 33% is equivalent to how much? So 33% will be equal to 360 by 100 into 33. So it will be like we can multiply this 36 into 33, 3 6 are 18, 3 3 are 9, plus 1 10, again 801, that is 8811, that is basically 118.8 degree. So in the option 2 it is given 120 degree. So since this is closer to the correct option, so answer 2 is the correct. Also we know that 33.33%, that is equal to 1 by 3. So we can say that 33% is approximately equal to 33.33%. If we consider it equal to 33.33%, 33% in this case, then that will be 1/3 of 360 degree, that is 120 degree. That is the answer to question 1. Okay, so this is the first question. Question 2. Question 2 says, if an amount of 10 lakh rupees is obtained as excise and custom only, what is the total income of the state? 10 lakh rupees is obtained as excise and custom only. So excise and custom. Excise and custom represents how much percent of the total? That represent 4% of the total. So 4%, if we consider it in fraction terms, 4% is how much? 4% is basically 1 by 25, because 25 into 4, that is equal to 100%. So 4% means 1 by 25th. So that is basically 10 lakh rupees. So 4%, that is equal to 10 lakh. So now the question is very simple. That is 4%, which is custom and excise. 4% or 1/25th, that is equal to 10 lakh. So the total income will be, obviously 25 times 25 into 10 lakh, that is 250 lakh. That is the answer. So 250 lakh, that means option 3. That is the answer to the question number 2. Let's read the question number 3. Question 3 says, if total expenditure of the state is rupees 20 crore in a year, how many crores are spent on international? Now they are talking about the expenditure part. Total expenditure of the state is 20 crore in a year. So the total expenditure that is given, total expenditure is 20 crore. So we have to calculate expenditure spent on international part only. Now we see here that the international part contributes to only 3%. 3% here. So international part is 3% of total. That is 3% of 20 crore. That is 3 by 100 into 20 crore. That is 60 by 100, or we can say 0.6 crore. So 0.6 crore is the international expenditure. That is the option number 3. So for question number 3, option 3 is correct. Let's move ahead. Question number 4. What is the ratio of income from sales tax to that of miscellaneous? So in question number 4, we have to calculate ratio of income of sales tax, ratio of income of sales tax to that of miscellaneous. So sales tax to that from miscellaneous. So sales is 35%. 35% divided by miscellaneous, that is basically 100 minus all of them combined. 100 minus 35 plus 33 plus 4, that is 35% divided by 100 minus this much, that is 68 plus 4, that is 72. 100 minus 72, that is 28. So 35, 5 7 ja no 4, 35 by 28. So can we divide it with any number? We cannot divide it with any number, so that will be basically 35 is to 20, or we can divide it by 7. 7 5s are, and 7 4s are, 5 is to 4. So which option is correct? The option 2, second option is correct. Now let's read the last question, question number 5. Last question is, what is the ratio of the combined expenditure for defense and agriculture to that for other expenditure? Defense and agriculture to all other expenditure. So ratio for defense plus agriculture to all other expenditure. So let's see the contribution of defense and agriculture. Agriculture is 4%, defense is 60. So this is basically 60 plus 4. Defense is 60, agriculture is 4, 64. So 64 is defense plus agriculture. So the rest is 100 minus 64. So that is 64 divided by 600 minus 64, that is 36. 6 is 6 or 4, rather 4. We'll divide it by 4. 4 9 then 4 1 6. 16 is to 9. 16 is to 9 is the ratio. So which option is correct? The option 2 is correct. So this way we have solved this problem, and we will see more problem in the next class.